Then they won 5-4 in the previous series here before we had the bracket reset as well. So this should be a victory for them if history is anything to go by. But we know Lux Gaming, and we know they are not going to go down without a fight. A Snakebite, arguably one of the players for MVP, starts things off incredibly with some solid BR shots, and he gets a nice pre-fire onto Goofy as well in the base. I don't know how he knew he was there. That must have just been purely on call-outs as Lxthul gets aggressive, and they're already thinking about pulling this flag, but Lxthul thinks twice, does have a little look across. They've blocked car spawns. Everything is perfect. What an incredible start this is for them. And honestly, this is looking like a flag cap unless we see anyone from Lux Gaming in the base. There is one member, but he gets taken down, and that's 1-0. Job done.
As soon as they saw that the spawns were P1, I guarantee Snakebite was barking it out for Lxthul just to continue to run that flag. You saw a slight hesitation there from Lxthul, wondering where they were actually at, but Snakebite still alive after supporting that previous flag, now is doing the same for Royal 2, and I love to see it. Royal 2 running the flag here, making this play over towards car 3. A couple grenades coming in over here, he's gonna be able to dodge those. Doesn't look like anybody from Lux Gaming in position, and while Royal 2 does die, he slam dunks that second flag cap in.
Plasma grenades not enough to stop him putting it in, and what an early start this has been for TOX, as Lxthul under a little bit of fire. Goofy will actually get that kill, and on the back of that second flag, there are going to be a couple of gaps in TOX's defense, and that's going to be a chance now for Lux to run a flag of their own. But there is a member that has spawned from TOX here at Carbine. He's going to be the last remaining member for them over on this side. Does go down eventually. Has anyone from TOX wormed their way around? No, they haven't. Rhino puts this one in, and we've got a quick action-packed game of Heretic CTF, 2-1 already, and we're only 2 minutes in.
There you go, Lux. Solid answer there. Coming in from the boys. I like this play from Ryan, still getting aggressive over towards the car side, pushing on over towards the bubble. He's just gonna go back and try to help up Goofy there for Snakebite over towards car 3 side, but multiple players spawning on top of the base and no help really coming in from the pink side in terms of pushing over there, and nobody top center, so Ryan Noob just completely cut off by the TOX members as multiple players pushing over towards the P Street. Here comes the flood, the charge from TOX. 3 players down overall for Lux. The last guy making his way over towards pink. That means they're gonna spawn underneath the base, and that's a great time to run the flag for Lxthul.
Did get the sound cue, someone was lifting up behind him, does put a couple of warning shots, and then continues on his merry way running this flag Carbine. APG now there for support, and it is gonna be great support to have. The beatdown doesn't quite connect, but it's enough to push the man away, and now APG will look to potentially try and put this flag in, but there is going to be pressure as Royal 2's found a double. There are going to be grenades left, right and center, but it's going to be a 3-1 lead now for APG, and they are not holding back here on Heretic.
Not at all. They're not slowing down. They're getting in there, running the flag. I feel like this is their best CTF game type from what I'm seeing so far, and APG, his shields are slowly coming back, so now he decides to peek out. They're kind of turtling over here, which is exactly what you got to do if you're TOX, but Lux doing the right plays, making sure they're getting the high ground car side, most likely over towards the pink side as well. Royal 2 with a great flank, but he gets taken out by Gilkey. Last player alive over towards the car side, and this is
my goodness.
Overkill extermination coming up from Gilkey and the spawns underneath the base. The turn up, the bathroom break, the Gilk does.
And Gilkey has been phenomenal this tournament. Unfortunately goes down to an assassination. Good switch by Richie Hines just to show that overkill did happen. Was enough to get that second flag cap in, and then moving it again, our Lux Gaming. So yes, okay, TOX have been aggressive. They've got in the face of Lux, but I think Lux are saying, all right, you want to play this game fast-paced and dirty? We can go for that as well, as Gabriel in prime position to get good shots down onto P1. Flag is still moving as well. It's going to be blocked in, and it's going to be 3-3 just like that. Lux, they are not going down without a fight.
Great response here from Lux. They needed to do it, otherwise they were gonna turn their belly over, Dan, but they're not doing so. TOX needs to respond here fairly quickly, maybe with some pink control, because it looks like that side of the map is open right now as Gabriel's trying to lock down the car side against Royal 2. Not sure where the help's gonna come in. It comes in from Snakebite first. Snakebite with the double kill is gonna be responded though with Gilkey pushing over towards pink 1. So you do have to deal with Rhino now as the map has been split 2 pink, 2 car side for both teams. Whoever's gonna be able to win their individual battles, or at least 2-on-2s, is gonna have a huge advantage. Looks like it's gonna be TOX Gaming as they do come off spawn. Royal 2 with a 1v1 over there towards the car side, has to win that one, and he does so with Lxthul, and this flag is being pulled.
The flag is going to be pulled car side as well. Snakebite has a bird's eye view of everything on the map. Gilkey is going to be in his sight lines and he goes down comfortably, but that is going to be stopped. APG continues with the run, but is anyone else there to stop it? Gabriel is desperately searching for Snakebite, but Snakebite is death from above at the moment. APG survives the first grenade, and it's going to be a 4-3 lead, just like that for TOX Gaming. And now they only need one more to go 3-1 up in this series.
They need this flag capture to have a dominant series lead. Being up 3-1 as one of the best teams in the world is no joke. Let's see if they're going to be able to close this one off. Lux Gaming, they have been playing great in the mid game, but they need to pick it up here. Love to see some more slays coming in from the Gilkster. Seems like he's been the MVP in this game for them. But one flag capture away, and they're getting into the base. You can see Royalty flying in. Big stick from Gilkey.
Big stick indeed, but it is going to be Snakebite still moving this flag, but it's going to be a couple of kills from the final remaining player. Ryan, who does get the return, so big stuff as well from Lux Gaming, and now they can potentially think about pushing up and going for a counter cap. He sees players pushing up the ramp there. He does have frag grenade to work with as well. It'll be so detrimental to an opposition when they get hit with some big grenades and they can't push out of their base, as Gabriel now steps up, spots out Royal 2. Nice little shots from him as he now will continue to move forward and maybe even move this flag towards Car. Needs to stay alive though, he is getting shot from several different directions. APG desperately trying to get the return, which he does alongside another teammate. And well, TOX, their backs against the wall at the moment. Lux are really taking it to him.
Royal 2's the last guy alive. He's underneath the base. He ends up lifting up. The spawns are most likely going to be P1 here. Snakebite made his way over towards the base, is able to find a kill and chucking a couple grenades, which is going to slow Ryan down just slightly. I love this little glitch over towards the box side. Grenade coming in. They need to grab that flag. Lxthul finds a couple of kills and is running the flag over towards the car side. It's all up to Gilkey. APG pulling this one as well. This could be the last flag capture here for TOX Gaming.
APG still running this one, and are we going to see something similar from the previous series? Is the grenade going to kill him? He will, but Lxthul's there to clean it up. And TOX go 3-1 up in the series and are one map away from being the champions here in Atlanta. They had everything to do. It has to be 2 best-of-7s. They've already done 1 best-of-7. And now we're going to have to see the reverse sweep. Well, close to a reverse sweep anyway from Lux Gaming. They're going to have to win 3 on the bounce, as there's the stats on your screen.